This video is not only a tutorial. Of course, I will show you different options that I didn't explain you in the previous video, but I want also to address various points with you. First, we will not build a circuit, but we will load it. If you click on this button, you have the possibility to save and load files which contains OTW circuits. This is very useful to share files with your friends, but also the actual building ground is very small and soon it will become huge. It will depend on the capabilities of the computers to calculate all the electronic equations. First, we load the charge-discharge capacitor. Okay, that's it. I will not explain to you how it works. This is not my job and prof will not be happy. By the way, if we want to empty the ground, we could remove each line manually, but it would take time. We have the option to empty the ground in this menu, as you can see. Okay, let's load another circuit. This one. So, as you can see, it contains 2 transistors, 2 capacitors, 2 LEDs and some resistors. Again, I will not explain how it works. This is the prof job and he'll do that much better than myself. Let's start the power supply with 6 volt. So it's working. As you can see, we have some strange movement on certain lines. We can see that some of the components are moving. We'll come back to that. As you can see, the blinking LEDs movement is very low, and this is the purpose of the change simulation speed cursor. With it, you can increase or decrease the simulation speed. You can see that the middle transistor legs are sometimes up and sometimes down. Also, the condensators are sometimes inflating and sometimes deflating. This is to represent their behavior in the circuit. Of course, in real life, they are not moving at all. But why not using this option in a game, since it is very funny and it helps so much to understand. You have the option with this button to record the video. This is useful if you want to send to someone, or maybe myself, if you have a problem, what's happened in your circuit. But be careful, this option is taking some time, a lot of resource, and when you stop recording, it may need a few minutes to create the final video file. I have to work around this small problem, but it works. For this kind of circuits, it may be useful to use the fixed size charge button option. If you press it, the size of the charge will depend on the amps quantity of the line. You will see by yourself, sometime it's funny. This is just a visual option. You may use it or not, this is as you want. The oscilloscope button does not do anything yet. I still have some development to do on the oscilloscope. Sometime you will see in bubbles prof tips and Kellan thought. Those prof tips and calendar deductions are visible via these two buttons during the whole mission. Last points I want to address. This simulator still needs some development, of course, it's not fully terminated yet. For example, in the transistors, you can see only a few ones. I still have to develop the special menu to create all the ones we want according to their parameters. Also, I didn't put in place yet the integrated circuit. There's still a lot of work. To conclude, you certainly saw that I'm not English native. I'm doing my best to be the most clear and understandable, but this is sometimes difficult for me. Do not hesitate to send a comment, a nice comment please, to warn me if sometime I say something that is understandable or strange. Thanks for that, and see you soon on the wire.